All right, so we're back again with college football. We went 2-0 yesterday. Like I said, BYU would take care of business against SMU, and that's exactly what happened. So love that. Duke able to knock off Northwestern as well. A lot of games on the slate today, so we're going to go one by one all the way through it, and I hope that my pick matches your pick, and we go ahead and get after it today. So we're going to start off with Troy against Memphis, and so we're going to go with Troy plus the 19 in this game. You got Kansas State against Tulane. We're going to go with Tulane plus the 9.5. I think they can possibly win this game, so I really like taking Tulane in this game. Georgia Tech and Syracuse. We're going to go Syracuse plus the 2.5 in this game. I think that the clock strikes midnight on Georgia Tech. Pittsburgh and Cincinnati. Love Cincinnati minus the 2. You can slam that game. That game is a lock. Take the Bearcats. Army against Florida Atlantic. We're going to go with Army plus the 3.5. So go ahead and get that one in. We got Arkansas against Oklahoma State. Love Oklahoma State. Very good football team. They will be in the mix come playoff time. So lay the 9.5. Penn State rolls up Bowling Green. Lay the 34.5. That might be covered by the end of the first half. So go with that. Michigan against Texas, a huge game. We love Michigan, and I hate saying that because I am a huge Ohio State fan. But Michigan goes at home, the big house, all the crowd, and knocks out Texas. Love Rutgers against minus the 22.5 against Akron. Even though Akron showed Ohio State a little heart, Rutgers will not. Notre Dame will roll up Northern Illinois, lay the 27.5 in that game. South Carolina plus 9.5. Great play against Kentucky. This is not the same Kentucky team. Iowa State, everyone's all over Iowa for the offense. Not today. Iowa State, low scoring, upsets Iowa in that game. Take Navy minus the 13.5 against Temple. Take Baylor in the 14.5 against Utah. Huge game right here. I love this game. Michigan State should be getting double digits at Maryland. It's only 8.5. Goes to tell you that Michigan State will be in this football game. So take Sparty in this game. Toledo against UMass. We love Toledo minus the 18.5. Charlotte, North Carolina. Let's take Charlotte in this game at the 22.5. This is like their Super Bowl. North Carolina, a lot of things that they have to come over. So I really like Charlotte in this game. Eastern Michigan plus 25.5 against Washington. Solid play. Cal goes to Auburn and possibly walks out with a win. So the fact that you get 13 in this game is unbelievable. So you got to take Cal in the 13. Texas State minus the 1.5 against San Antonio. Here's a game that I'm staying away from it, but I like it. I like Middle Tennessee State plus the 43.5. That's just a lot of points against Ole Miss. Marshall plus 20.5 against Virginia Tech. We love Old Dominion minus the 1.5 against Eastern Carolina. We're going to go Central Michigan minus the 4.5 against Florida Atlantic. Take Ohio plus the 1.5 against South Alabama. Central Florida blows out Sam Houston. Lay the 21.5. That'll be covered by the end of the first quarter. Alabama rolls up South Florida. Lay the points. Mizzou minus the 34.5. Buffalo is just not a good football team. Upset of the day. San Jose State beats Air Force outright. Love the 3.5. Take UAB minus the 10.5 against Monroe. Take the Jayhawks to go into Illinois. And cover the 4.5 point spread. Love Wake Forest minus the 1.5 against Virginia. Take Arkansas State minus the 8.5 against Tulsa. Take Georgia Southern, basically a pick 'em against Nevada. And we love the OHIO, Ohio State Buckeyes, minus the 37.5. They bounce back after a slow start. We all know in Columbus, it's always that second game that we show our best. So be ready for that. Colorado goes into Nebraska and beats Nebraska. Take the 6.5. NC State beats Tennessee. Take the 5. Houston, he's going to get beat, but 28 is a lot, so let's take Houston. Clemson bounces back against App State, lay the 16.5. Oregon, same thing. Just recovering from that game against Idaho. We're Boise State coming in. Love Oregon in that game. Washington State, too much offense for Texas Tech, lay the points. Liberty minus the 21.5 against New Mexico State. And Arizona State minus the 5.5 against Mississippi State. And then we love San Diego State plus the 5.5 against Oregon State. And SC rolls up the Aggies of Utah State, lay the 28.5. And so, we're still on a roll in college football. Even the experts on some of the major sites can't beat us right now. So I want you guys to all take these picks of college football. I'll be posting the baseball picks here in just a second as well, because again, we had a solid day around the league. So let's go to our Major League Baseball picks right now. We like the Yankees over the Cubs. We like the Tigers against the Oakland A's, the Phillies against Miami. We like Arizona to beat Houston. Take Texas over the Angels. Milwaukee over the Rockies. The Royals over the Twins. Take the Cardinals over Seattle. The White Sox are going to beat the Red Sox, so be ready. And we like Toronto coming right back. Even though we were wrong in this game yesterday, we feel we'll be right today. They beat Atlanta. And Cleveland goes in and beats the Dodgers. And so then let's get right to the WNBA picks. And so we went 2-2 in the WNBA yesterday. Chicago, we made a lot of money on, so that was really, really nice. But today, we got one game going. We like Phoenix plus the 6.5 against Seattle in that game. And then we have the Canadian Football League. For those of you that are into that, we have done a great job in Canadian football this year. We got 3 games. We like Toronto plus the 1.5 against Ottawa. We like Winnipeg against Saskatchewan, lay the 2.5, and then Edmonton minus the 3.5 against Calgary. So those are our picks for the day, guys. Hopefully you guys are able to write them down. I'm going to be shooting off a email address so I can send you guys all the picks in email form so you don't have to rewind and go through it. But again, let's get after it. We had a monster day yesterday. College football, we had a monster week last week. We're looking to bounce right back and repeat that. Already 3-0 going into today with the college football. So let's go. So please like and subscribe and tell all your friends. Thank you.